Hey everybody, it's Bradford, your carnivore curmudgeon. And I got thinking every community needs a good high school. And if the carnivore community had a high school, they would need top-notch staff. So I decided let's take a tour of my vision of what would be the carnivore high school in the carnivore community. Now, if you get lost or sidetracked along the way, just look for one of your tour guides and meet the teacher night wearing one of these carnivore hats, and we'll be sure and get you right back on track. Let's go. And renowned author, physician, and a seemingly all-around good guy, Dr. Ken Berry is the principal of Carnivore High. He truly cares about people, but he's going to call bullshit when he hears it, and he's not going to let wrongs be promoted just to keep the boat from rocking. His job is to make sure people are informed so that when they head out into the real world, they're prepared. He's at every event, watching everything that's going on without you knowing that he's seeing everything. The school board is constantly trying to get him to toe the line, but when someone on the board challenges him or asks him a question that he's already answered 6 ways to Sunday, Dr. Berry, he just, he looks at them in the eyes for about 5 full seconds, and then he just walks on to the next thing on the agenda. Next, meet the school nurse, Nisha Salas-Berry. Nisha Salas-Berry. And every red-blooded healthy male at Carnivore High has an ailment of some sort twice a week because, who wouldn't want someone smart enough to be a nurse, but that looks that good paying attention to them. Plus, she knows what she's doing when she needs to help people, and she's equipped to help them. And she's great doing it, so why not stop by and see the nurse? And y'all know Dr. Sean Baker. He's our suffer no fools, suck it up buttercup head coach of, he's the head coach of everything. He's going to yell at you. He's going to tell you to quit making excuses. He's going to push you out of the way and say, no, do it like this, and show you how to do it. He's the guy that's walking down the hall to the gym, and on the way he tells you to pull up your pants or quit making out in the hall. He grabs that half-eaten organic pretzel out of your hands that you bought from the Validate Eccentric Gardeners and Naturalists Society and throws it in the trash without missing a step. And when your parents complain that he's being too tough on the students, he shrugs, he smirks, and says he's late getting to the game. And your parents let it go because they know he's going to win. He always wins. And just down the hall from Dr. Baker's Dr. Anthony Chafee, our unassuming science teacher. He's sort of the Clark Kent of the classroom. He doesn't realize all the women are swooning over him because he's so focused on learning and teaching that science works. Here's an actual point of view image of Dr. Chafee taken from all the PTA moms' brain scan wish list. Dr. Chafee's side gig is that he coaches all the teams that hardly anyone knows about: pickleball, fencing, synchronized swimming, Quidditch, and he's a beast at all of them. But he doesn't like to say so because he's really a pretty humble guy. Now, across the hall from Dr. Chafee's office is Professor Bart Kay, who is our sardonic genius tenured guidance counselor. He really doesn't come out of his office much, but if you stop by for some guidance, you're going to get some sound facts and probably some good advice, albeit with a healthy, dose of attitude. And when he's done giving the advice, he'll probably say something British like, "Now piss off, you feckless twat." But it comes from love, or comes from something. He'd just rather be somewhere else than a high school guidance counselor with a bunch of sniveling newbies. He should be heading up a department at Carnivore University or dictating over a small country or something. Now, around the corner from Bart Kay is Dr. Paul Saldino. He's the health teacher. That's not to say health is his real interest, but he finds that he can get people into his classroom on the premise of learning about health, and then he can segue his lecture into the real passion of video gaming and network marketing. Now, don't be mistaken, though, Paul, he knows health. He just doesn't think it bears enough fruit, if you know what I'm saying. And he knows you can attract more students with honey than with pork chops. He's thinking about applying for the shop teacher job if Joe Rogan ever decides to go full time with that podcast thingy. Hey, next to the gym is Lily Kane, our cheerleader head coach. She's bubbly, excited. She's all for you. She's bubbly. She's going to make sure that you get a good look at her butt at some point in every interaction. Did I mention she's bubbly? And when she and Kelly Hogan get together, they're going to put on a pep rally that'll make you think you can do anything. And why not? They're both living proof. Now, on the second floor, Maria Emmerich, she's our foreign language teacher. She's going to immerse you in the culture, the thinking, the habits, the colloquialisms of pick a language, French, Italian, German, or Spanish. And by golly, she's going to put together a class trip abroad, and she's going to show you how to eat their local food and make the most of it. And I couldn't think of anyone better to do that. Across the hall from Maria's class is Laura Spaeth, and she's a home economics teacher. Everyone in her class knows that she used to live on muffins and pasta, but she became an example by eating properly, and now she's going to show you how you can do the same thing by smoking ribs, and grilling steak, and cooking eggs 5 different ways. Shoot, she can even show you how to sew secret pockets into your hoodie or your cargo shorts so that you can carry chicken skin crisps or beef jerky strips in your pocket when you go on a plane. Now, there's going to be some pamphlets and brochures that encourage you to buy some product, gadget, or some idea strategically placed in the home ec classroom, but you won't get yourself a hard sell. She is, however, heading up the committee to have the football stadium renamed Element Field. And finally, we come to Anita, the ketogenic woman. She's our renowned lunch lady. She keeps the cafeteria hopping with tasty low-carb meals, the likes of which fill the halls with the smell of delicious meats and other offerings. And Anita doesn't just serve the food, she oversees the process from start to finish, and she can certainly teach you how to do it at home. Are you bored with hamburgers and eggs every day? Anita will make sure that you see it presented in a different way, and you'll get excited all over again. Hey, on Fridays, you're going to get a treat that you would swear is dessert, but it's made somehow out of animal muscle and fat. She's the best. And that concludes our tour for the evening on Meet the Teacher night here at Carnivore High. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you want to, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you didn't like it, well, don't worry about the like button. Just hit the subscribe button. Maybe something better is coming along. And do you have any suggestions on who should be on our faculty or staff at Carnivore High? Because, there's always room for more educators and more people to help people that are on their carnivore journey. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you next time.